We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Happy to have you along for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The two stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4. Irving is out there with Emand332k. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 spot. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Here's Curry. Off target from outside.
The arc, but last season he tried to significantly increased his points in the paint last year.
And that one's good. Love.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
And it's the Warriors' ball. 4-point game. Curry kicks to Green, and he slams it one-handed. No challenge from the defense there. Clark could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, Clark. You're going hard to the...
Very visible finish. And the defense paying instant dividends. Fast break basket.
Yeah, that transition was immediate. Didn't waste a second getting out on the break.
And for Curry improving his driving ability. He already had the handles, but he tried to work on his strength to ward off contact.
And Kevin, you know, film study is also playing a role in that progression and development. He not only improved his finishing ability inside, he also got to the line more often, a result of being more confident in his strength.
Now here's Love. 6 points for him. And here is Curry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got his first points of the game.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
LeBron kicks to Shumpert. Love the pass to Shumpert. Jacks up a 3. LeBron shot is off.
Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Andre Iguodala spent 8 seasons of his career in Philadelphia. Steve, a tough sports town, and he said he felt wrongly criticized.
Well, at times people called him overpaid. They wanted more out of him in terms of being a star and a scorer. That's not really who he is. I mean, it's his all-around game that makes him special. His great defense, his ball handling, but not necessarily his skill.
Near Irving. Good on the triple. Irving's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They really can't allow him too many open.
By himself.
Oh! Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
I love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Irving. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That's foul number 2 for him. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland.
It's early, but you can already make a case for Curry as one of the best shooters of all time. Really, it's a combination of his ability to hit shots, but also his ability to create his own shot. Very rare to have both those abilities.
Stephen Curry hits them both. And if you do consider Curry to be the greatest shooter already, you're in good company. Last season, Kevin Durant Clark gave his opinion that Curry is already the best.
Yeah, you know, this is going to be debated by people for a long time, and I don't know where the answer is going to land. But Curry definitely is in the equation already with his resume and record-breaking three-point shooting.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfect.
And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Well, last season, Tristan Thompson made the decision to change his shooting hand, Clark. He went from shooting with his left to now shooting with his right hand.
Yeah, I've not heard of anything quite like that before, but he improved his free throw shooting substantially as a result of the change, and he gets to the line fairly often, so I think that's a nice development. I love that young man's work ethic and what he brings to a team in terms of rebounding and physicality.
I think LeBron's going to like playing with him.
I agree.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Well, Thompson is ambidextrous. He throws a baseball right-handed, writes with his left, and you got to give him credit for taking a chance with a whole new method of shooting, and it's paying dividends. Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Cleveland leading by 5. LeBron dishes to Dellavedova. Back to James. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. And it's 6 points for LeBron.
And Thompson prone to getting his shot blocked inside despite his length and athleticism. Being ambidextrous, you would think that he at some point developed that ability to be a better finisher inside with either hand. We'll see.
And LeBron throws it down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Green. Lee comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Shumpert.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Well, LeBron said last season that he just couldn't see leaving the Heat. But I guess he came around the championship foundation in Miami, but some cracks started to show, and now he's back in Cleveland.
Some changes for Golden State. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston.
He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And for LeBron Clark, you think from a competitive standpoint it might have made sense for him to leave Miami?
I don't know if it was driven by competitive reasons. Quite honestly, with the new luxury tax, it had gotten harder for the Heat to add talent to that superstar core. On the Cavs side, LeBron can command the max and play with some younger up-and-coming players who are a relative bargain on their rookie contracts. But I think it was deeper than that. I think it really was about this. The pull of Northeastern Ohio being stronger than any other consideration for him and his family.
And here is LeBron after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. There's the three. And James with the basket on the assist from Dellavedova. And 11 points for LeBron.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for. Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
Smith's shot is good.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
Here's Curry. J.R. Smith making his last shot. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 5 now.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. You can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Cleveland moving the ball around. LeBron's shot is off. Warriors trail by 13. Lee with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Curry. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
Another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Draymond Green is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
The Warriors last season voted the most fun team to watch in the NBA. Easy to see why. Arguably the greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history, and a lot of great passers, too.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
19 seconds on the shot.
Iguodala outside from the arc. Shot is off. LeBron with some nice D.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead. Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, the Cavs' David Blatt, the first ever NBA head coach directly hired from the international ranks. Though he grew up near Boston, a die-hard Celtics fan, he represents all the aspiring NBA coaches from abroad, saying, quote, "I feel a great sense of responsibility. I feel like I've got to do a good job." Kevin, he's certainly got the personnel to do it.
A roster loaded with talent, Doris. Indeed. Thank you. Smith with it. Picked up by Thompson. That's good. Dellavedova's got 8 points.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
Timeout called the Warriors. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain it.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. Now here's Barnes. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Thompson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Tristan Thompson, a really nice hustle player and defender. Chance to be a double-double guy. But, you know, as a former number 4 pick overall, I think expectations were probably a little too high for him. But he's turned into a very solid NBA player.
And Thompson, with really good length and athleticism, I still think he's developing his footwork and craftiness inside as far as understanding how to create angles to get his shot off. But he's young, and there's plenty of time, and he's shown plenty of promise.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Inexcusable mistake for a team that's trying to get back into the game.
Yeah, I have no clue what he was thinking about there. As a matter of fact, he may have had his brain in neutral.
And Thompson made progress on his mid-range jump shot in year 2. Then last season, Steve, he switched his shooting hand entirely.
And, you know, pretty impressive results for year 1 of the experiment. I mean, that's where you never know. He could become a much better shooter over time with that right hand. We'll see. I'd love to see them impose their will a little bit more on the backboard. Usually that's a great way to take control of the game.
Well, they haven't been able to do that yet, but it's something they're certainly capable of.
Outside Curry. Pass to Iguodala. Back to Curry. He kicks to Barnes. There's the 3. And Leandro Barbosa, the bucket on the assist by Barnes. Barbosa's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors. Now Verajao inside. And stolen by Spates. And he lobbed with the jam.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Feeds it to Barnes. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 18.
The Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. Coach and front office questioning the team's effort level.
Well, that's the easiest opportunity an offense can get off a steal.
Exactly. No defense for that.
Iguodala against LeBron. And it's slammed in by Verajao.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Here's Curry. 12 points for him. Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated, putting in the effort this year.
Well, you know, Kevin, last year they were a very young group and didn't have the vet presence they might have needed. LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship rings. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high level.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Spates. Lee comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Andre Iguodala.
Man, he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
Warriors trail by 18. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Verajao's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Not
not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And he does it as well as anyone. Tremendous skill in the air.
Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Leandro Barbosa. Curry passes to Green. Tries a three, and that one's good.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Shot is blocked. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, Stephen Curry, arguably the league's best perimeter shooter. Curry said, I love everything about shooting, but mostly that perfect form when your body is in rhythm from the time you plant your feet to the time you release the ball. Everything is smooth and calm. It moves through you like a wave. It's a beautiful thing. Kevin, no doubt.
It is indeed. Thanks, Doris. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 12 in the game.
I don't know what's happening to their defense.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
James, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Well, a question you have to wonder as we watch LeBron play in his prime, should we be more in awe, Clark, of him from a historical standpoint? He has a chance, as many people think, to be the best of all time when he hangs them up.
He's right in that discussion. He's arguably already in the top 10. Actually, in my opinion, he is in the top 10. Clearly, right now, if he stopped playing, he'd be in the top 10 with a chance to be on some people's top 5 list. He's a once-in-a-generation kind of player, but so too were others. Oscar, Wilt, Elgin, and guys of that ilk. But I think it will be a long time before we see anybody quite like him in size, strength, speed, and skill.
Well put. Here's Dellavedova, following the basket by Stephen Curry. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's Varejao. That's good on the assist by James. 8 point for Anderson Varejao.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Here's Curry with the 3. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so a pretty lopsided game to the... Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
What a game for LeBron. 19 points and 5 assists. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
He sure has, Clark. Both ends of the floor. I mean, his offense has been great, but defensively he's brought huge energy, too.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Thompson and Varejao at the 4 and 5. J.R. Smith out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. Early on last year, the Warriors showed that they were going to be a team to make the postseason in the West. Couldn't get the home court advantage, though, and that kind of hurt.
Yeah, it did. And as dangerous as their team is in the playoffs with the shooting ability they have, they're much better if they could have gotten that extra game at Oracle Arena.
And that one's good. LeBron's got 21.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Curry kicks to Barnes. No good on the triple.
That extra game would matter in the end. Last postseason, the Warriors lost to the Clippers in a back-and-forth Game 7.
And it's slammed in by Varejao.
Boy, they've been so sound offensively in the second half. I love the way they're playing.
Yeah, there's really no comparison in the shooting percentages between the teams since the break.
Well, the Warriors expected and hoped to go farther than the first round of the playoffs, but you have to give them a lot of credit for playing the Clippers as tough as they did, considering they were down multiple centers during that series.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Curry attacking. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Anderson Varejao staying relatively healthy last season. That's to say he only missed 17 games. And that's a far cry from his previous 3 seasons where he played a total of just 81 games.
And Varejao, Steve, has shown flashes of all-star caliber production at the center position. It's been his injuries that have really held him back.
Yeah, it's good to see him able to remain on the court for most of the season. I mean, tough year for the Cavs last year record-wise, but Varejao, for him, a step in the right direction health-wise.
And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
It's Curry outside, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 23 points.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Now here's LeBron. 23 points in the game. It's stolen by Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
Green with the rebound. Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. That one goes. Count it.
They're looking significantly better now, but still a long way to go to get all the way back into this.
Well, at least the effort's there now. It had been sorely lacking earlier.
Here's Dellavedova. He's got 12.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired, guys. He needs to take it to the basket stronger.
Barnes dishes to Curry for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stolen by Thompson. Left side Curry. It's taken away by Smith. The drive by James, and he jams it with authority.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they want, the aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
And it's Iguodala with the jam.
Boy, this run is exactly what they needed. The timing couldn't be any better. They could not afford to wait any longer.
You know, with as steep a hill as they have to climb, they had to make a dent in the lead before hitting the fourth quarter.
And here's Golden State. They're on a 10-2 run here. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That 3 off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 20. From deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Thompson. That drops. Thompson's got 6 points.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Everything appeared to be lined up for Cleveland to get back in the playoffs last year, but that just wasn't the case. A lot of what-ifs for them last season.
And with another top pick on the roster, Kevin, and a youthful team, they were a popular pick before the season to play postseason games, but they still needed some seasoning.
Cleveland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Varejao trying to free himself up. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by Smith. Smith's got his 4th assist in this one. Thompson for 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Well, Cleveland shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. And the whistle blow is going to be on Andre Iguodala. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Green. Lee comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
The Cavs just never really built any consistency last year for long stretches, and you know, when that happens, it's hard to get wins away from home.
Here is Livingston.
Warriors foul call. Andrew Bogut. That's his first personal foul.
And here's Cleveland. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. For Cleveland, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And you look at the numbers from a year ago, guys, this is a club that hit about 75% of its free throws.
The Warriors shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Barbosa's shot is off. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And the call will be against David Lee. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Warriors shooting 43% from the field. Here's Barbosa. And it's Barbosa, again missing. And here are the Cavaliers. It's LeBron with the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. James has got 27 points.
This has been a one-sided game in just about every area. The lead continues to grow.
Absolutely. Their offense and their D have been equal parts outstanding.
And as we conclude... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feed, putting it way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, but he powers it down from there.
The timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
No question.
It's Lee and Bogut inside. Livingston is out there with Barbosa, and it's Holiday in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
And that one is hammered home.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
And yet he still made it look pretty good.
It's LeBron with the drive, and he gets it to go.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
They sure are. You got to come up with something. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting ridiculous. Frustration foul there. You've got to maintain your composure.
Yeah, he lost his cool there, Steve. I mean, you can understand it, but you can't excuse it.
Dellavedova kicks to Varejao. Good!
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
To me, that's the key to any game. Who can win the battle in the paint? And right now, they've got it going.
Livingston, no luck.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Dellavedova, that's
what you call early offense.
Expanding his range. It's rebounded by Din. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow, what an incredible run they're on. This is as good an offense as you will see.
Well, every single guy on the floor right now just feeling it.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. McAdoo is checked in for Lee. And here are the Cavaliers. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, the lead isn't getting any smaller. I mean, this is an incredibly well-rounded performance for this club on the road.
You know, that's the thing, Steve. To dominate as they have in front of a hostile crowd, really impressive.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
And he gets it to go. 16 points for Smith.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low. He has not lost his focus today. Even when things haven't gone his team's way, he's still bringing it.
It's tipped. LeBron outside. Cleveland moving it around. Thompson misses. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And it's Thompson that time on the assist from Green.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Here's Varejao, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Anderson Varejao, a quality defensive center. Great rebounder, moves his feet well, anticipates, plays with a ton of energy, and he's one of those irritants. He gets under a lot of guys' skin.
And Varejao coming in to the league primarily as a defensive energy guy, but he's expanded his offensive skill set and has made great improvement as a passer. From his rookie season to now, he's more than doubled his rate of assists.
And a wide open look for James. And again, unable to change momentum here.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Here's Green, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Dishes it to Dellavedova. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And Varejao, a good decision maker, Steve, for a center. A 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio last year.
He had a terrific season as a 2-point jump shooter. You know, able to spread the defense out a little bit and operate from the high post. He's never going to pass up on a chance like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, this guy can get to the rim.
The dish to Iguodala. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. He feeds it to Dellavedova. Wants to get it to Varejao, and does. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. Iguodala outside. It's tipped and stolen by James. It's Thompson off the drive, and he gets the bucket.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
On its way from Curry for 2. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for LeBron James. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see him being a part of it. He was all over this one. And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
Thompson against Green. Now Varejao inside. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Now Curry. Six on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Iguodala outside. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the wing on the left. Nobody near Barnes. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now here's LeBron. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Now they're trying to extend this game, but this one's pretty much out of reach.
Yeah, at some point you've just got to concede and get ready for the next one. Stopping the clock now, I mean, is wasting everybody's time, me and yours included. We want to get out of here.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 30. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Andrew Bogut. That's his second personal foul. 5th team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
LeBron James.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Livingston. Good. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And now we send you down to Doris Burke, courtside, who's with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Congratulations, LeBron, on this win. What were the contributing factors to how well this team played tonight?
Came out with a lot of intensity. Ten games of hoops on a Saturday night. This your Express tour through the association. We zap you through the NBA. It's called the Fast Break. We start you off with the big game. OKC in Golden State, and the Thunder busted out early into the lead in this game with Golden State.